Go on.
Let me repeat this. Solo tanking in this flipping game is the most atrocious experience I have ever experienced, just in general. Solo tanking is like getting your balls ripped off by a hamster. It's so flipping bad. I want to play Venom every so often, but I have to solo tank as Venom, meaning that I automatically... Look at that. 2 DPS's insta-lock. Why are you playing as a champion Psylocke? You've gotten that far, and you're still playing Psylocke! This is a flipping bot match, I can tell. But either way, you're playing champion Psylocke. Bro, get off of Psylocke. Play some other things. You're such a one-trick. And of course, we got the flipping Cyclops insta-lockers that won't play anything else. Oh, I want to play the new character. Well, you suck at the new character, so get off of them for once. How about you play something else? At least go in the practice range. How do you suck at a hit scan flipping... How do you suck at a hit scan character? Hit scan! You literally just have to look in the direction and shoot half the time. Some idiots in this game don't know how to flipping move properly. Shoot them! You miss, like, you have, like, 20% accuracy as Cyclops, the hit scan demon. And he also has the ricochet. You don't know how to kill people. Like, seriously. It was a similar problem with Devil Dinosaur where people overextend like mother flippers and then die immediately because they're getting shot by Punisher, Hela, and Phoenix all at the same time, and they think, oh, I'm not the problem, it's the healers. You're the problem, buddy. You're not even doing anything about the problem. You should switch, maybe. Maybe you should switch. Go Venom or something. He's a good dive tank. You know, he's a good counter to poke. But you still choose the character just because they're new. Just because they're new. It sucks. This game sucks, and solo tanking sucks. I'm tired of being forced to solo tank every so often. And mind you, there are matches where you won't solo tank, but half of those matches are EOM matches, which sucks. The only time I get 2 tanks in my team is when why the flip is no one helping me? Oh my gosh, dude. I was getting jumped by Mr. Fantastic. Is no one gonna flipping help me? You know, every so often, there's a time where I think, what the fudge is happening? What am I being forced to do? What am I being forced to do? Psylocke, you died. You died in a match where it was bots. Listen, I was a white fox and I was getting jumped. Psylocke, you have 15 escape tools. You should not be dying. I have gone like 27-0 in multiple EOM matches, something similar to that. It's really not hard to survive as Psylocke. She's one of the most survivable characters in the game. She has like 20 escape methods. But you still die as Psylocke. A champion Psylocke, mind you. I don't know. I don't know why people will lure champion or whatever DPSs and then still suck on them. You've played 50 hours with a character. How do you still not know how to dash? Like, come on. This is the most atrocious garbage in the game. And the tanks, half the time, the solo tanks, if I'm being honest, sometimes they suck. That's because they're role filling. More people need to learn tanks. People will just stay on their little DPS grind and not even try other characters. They'll be there sitting there with 500 DPS lords, and then be like, you know, I don't think I should switch to tank. I don't think I should maybe get experience on a tank. I think I should instead just sit there like on my fat butt and then maybe roll fill every so often. But your roll filling sucks because you don't know how to play tanks. It's so hard. It's so hard playing this game, especially in quick match, where these self-entitled idiots, these self-entitled DPS players will exclusively insta-lock their favorite DPS, even though they already have 15,000 mother flipping hours on the character, and then act like they're not the problem when they go 0 and 5. In the start at the start of the match. Hey, Spider-Man, you're going 0 and 5. Swap. No, I'm gonna throw. Well, suck my big fat balls, you piece of garbage. All you do is sit there on your flipping DPS throne and act like you're so cool. Oh my gosh, I have 500 hours on Spider-Man. What? So cool. I'm so glad to have 500 hours on this one-trick character. One of the worst characters to one-trick, mind you. one of the worst characters to one-trick. I don't even know why I'm talking about Spider-Man. I could be talking about anything else, but I'm talking about Spider-Man because Spider-Man is specifically the problem. And then there's a Spider-Man who will insta-focus any flyer. Oh, hey guys, I'm Ultron. I'm barely doing any healing for my team in the first place. Oh, hey, I'm Spider-Man. Let me go go directly to spawn just to kill you and get no more value besides that. Let me just do that for real quick. Let me just instantly ruin someone's game. It's always the lords too. It's always the mother-flipping lords. Go play competitive if you're that good at Spider-Man. Oh my gosh, you're jumping mother-flipping Iron Men, Ultrons, and Human Torches, and flipping Storms like it's your job. It's not your job. Okay, good, you take out flyers, but you don't need to focus them. Like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. It was when I was loading Iron Man. Multiple hours were spent running from Spider-Man because they were chasing me down like I was a mother-flipping black guy who allegedly stole something. I am so tired of living as a black man in Chicago as when I'm playing as Iron Man. Why the flip am I playing as Iron Man and getting jumped by every Spider-Man in human existence? This is I think it is racism. That's what it is. It's racism against Iron Man. Why do I, the rich white man, have to be jumped by a poor white boy who has no college experience? Well, he probably does, but you get my points. Either way, I despise so many characters in this game, specifically characters that are oftentimes just one-trick characters. Like, I will say this, I love Invisible Woman, she's a cool character, but holy crap, half the people who have anything above Lord on her cannot play a single other character. Like, you can't play Cloak and Dagger, maybe? You can't play mother-flipping, I don't know, Luna Snow. You just play, and then as soon as Invisible Woman gets banned, oh no, I have to throw now. Like, bro, throw on your own time. But this is our time we're talking. I am being forced to play with mother flippers who can't play anything but one singular character, and they still suck at that one singular character. What am I dealing with right now? Get out of the room, Jesse, unless you're doing something important. Either way, I get so tired of this stupid game when I have to do some bull crap. Every so often, I have to solo heal. I remember it was the start of season 8.5. I had the solo heal as Luna Snow. We lost the match horribly. Mind you, I got 15k heals. I even got an acknowledgement from the Emma Frost. No one thought maybe I should swap out of the DPS role to something better, like, I don't know, strategist. Maybe I should be a strategist. No, I'm not going to be a strategist because that's my whole personality, not being able to play any other role. It's always the DPSs too. Albeit the strategist can be a problem too, but it's never the vanguards, mind you, who can't, like, okay, I get it. We're a triple tank game. Maybe I should swap. I never see like a vanguard main who's like, oh, I'm gonna stay on my role even if there's already 3 tanks. What?
I need your help.
With what?
I'm having a hard time connecting.
You could do that. I'll deal with that later. Either way, oh gosh, I only got 600. Who cares? Anyway, this mother-flipping video game is so hard to play when I'm being forced to play the most atrocious matches in human history. This game's matchmaking is so horrible, I'd rather stick a cactus up my rectum. I swear. It's just like the cherry on top. Is every so often I get that bot match that makes me like, oh, I gotta win. Nice. And then I immediately get put in lobbies with 15 Grandmasters. Why am I facing against the #1 flipping Spider-Man on Earth right after I fight 15 bots? Like, what is this game? Of course I get a substitute. And these substitute matches sometimes, substitute matches are almost always guaranteed losses. Why? Unsurprisingly, we have a solo tank situation. Why are you running Mantis into Devil? This guy's running Mantis into a Devil Dinosaur comp. And Cloak and Dagger, too. These people don't know where the flip... Why are we running? People don't know how to play this game. Not every strategist is created equal. Not every strategist is created equal. Not every strategist is created equal. Mantis sucks. She sucks at anything besides triple support comps. Can some people play Mantis good? Yes, but Devil Dinosaur, that's the most horrible thing you could possibly do. Devil Dinosaur needs constant attention. When you're running Mantis, it's like flipping. I just don't know. I don't know how to play, how people genuinely play as Luna Snow into Devil Dinosaur. Why did we swap off of healer? I have a Mantis and my other healer in a Devil Dinosaur comp. And we're still going triple DPS. At the very least, you could have swapped the tank. But we have a Squirrel Girl, an Elsa Bloodstone, and a Cyclops. A Cyclops! As our 3 DPSs. You're telling me the Squirrel Girl can't swap to something else, or at least the motherfucking Elsa, or the Cyclops. I don't care who swaps. The Cyclops is doing okay, so I'm not excessively worried about him. But still! Like, come on! This game is like genuinely the most atrocious experience ever. And then here's another problem. I swear, I will get dove by mother-flipping Daredevil or Black Cat 20 times, and then people say GG no heals. Of course it's GG no heals. The Black Cat's basically occupying my whole schedule. Why am I getting jumped and no one's helping me? Maybe you should help the healers every so often when you're getting jumped. That's kind of the point of, like, a lot of the thing about tanks. A lot of them have good peel opportunities. It's called crowd control. A lot of tanks in this game have that. Crowd control is very important as a tank. Like, pretty much every single one of the tanks in this game have some form of crowd control ability. But yet, I still die to Black Cat or Daredevil or Iron Fist or whoever 15,000 times. Now I get it, some people don't want to play like Thing or something like that, but like every so often, please help, especially if you're not getting heals because we're dying so much. I don't know how to play this game, in the sense that I don't know how to play with others that are so sucky at this game and don't know how to play anything but DPS. And that's the thing. Why am I the one being forced to mother-flipping solo tank or whatever? Why am I being forced to... Like, every so often, that solo heal sucks at balls. I might as well be doing, like, whatever. Like, I don't know how to describe it. That's why I can't even find the words to describe the horrifying feeling of doing solo anything, really. Okay, DPS. Honestly, I think solo DPSing is fine. I think that's, like, perfectly fine, because DPSing half the time doesn't really... DPSs, let me say this, oftentimes bring the least value. They're, like, the least important role. Tanks, they guard the front line. They make space. Strategists, they heal. DPSs, they, like, get kills. I guess they're there. But half the time, it's like, do you really need that many DPSs? Like, I don't get it. And then people will act like triple DPS is always a good idea. Triple DPSing is like the most stupid thing you could do. Because I would say out of the 3 roles, triple DPS is the worst to play. The worst. Elsa Bloodstone, you're rolling 6 and 4. Swap, for everyone's sake. Please just swap. I don't know why you're so like giddy about playing DPS, especially if you're sucking this hard. You're going 6 and 5. You're basically giving them ult charge. That's what I think. Half the DPSs in this game are giving ult charge out, like flipping free candy. You might as well, half the DPSs in this game might as well be those white vans that sit outside of school zones that say free candy. That might as well be what they say. That might as well be what they are. Because half the time, these idiots won't get any value and then complain. A lot of them complain. Yet they're the problem. They're almost always the problem. I will say this. Every so often, the tanks are the problem. But I think that's the least of the time the truth. Especially if they're solo tanking. If they're being forced to solo tank and they're not doing very well, okay, that makes sense. Because they're solo tanking. They're not getting any help with the front line making space stuff. But with DPSs, it's almost always your fault. Because you idiots just do that. You just sit there and get eliminations. Your point in existing half the time is just getting eliminations. And half the time they suck at their job. Dives. Like half the time these dives will go in for a pick and then immediately die from like some random... Like they'll get killed by a Luna Snow almost instantly. Why? Okay, okay, why are we back to triple support? I don't know. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know what to do with this flipping video game. I don't know, because I play it I play it a lot. But the experience sucks. The only reason I keep coming back to this game is because it's addicting. It's so addicting. But then I play these matches and I'm like, why do I do this garbage to myself? Why do I force myself to constantly celebrate Men's Mental Health Awareness Month? Just because I play this mother flipping game. I should get therapy. Like free oh my gosh. Free therapy is what I should get for playing this game at this level. I should be compensated with money for playing this mother flipping game and staying with it. I buy every battle pass. I buy so many skins. And then I just do this garbage, the same garbage. And whenever I do want to play DPS, I mean, it almost never happens, because you can already almost always guarantee at least 2 DPS it's insta-locking. That's the state of this game. Almost guaranteed DPS insta-locks. I don't know what to do with this game. It sucks. It genuinely sucks. This is like, it's just horrible. It's horrible. I despise this game. Of course we lost. Of course we lost. Because these idiots don't know how to play the game. Their whole existence. Half of the DPSs in this game, they're so horrible, they might as well just be playing some other game. Especially those Black Widows. Why are you playing Black Widow in this game? Okay, if you're a decent one, cool. But like, go play COD or something. This isn't a flipping... Okay, yeah, it is a hero shooter, but like, you know, Black Widow, seriously, of all characters, you could be like Punisher, but you play Black Widow. Or you could play Hawkeye, who genuinely one-shots, but you play Black Widow. Black Widow. They need to really, just honestly, just get rid of her kit, make a new one for her, because this is like so bad. It's just genuinely bad. At this point, make her a tank or something. I got another EOM match. I went to a substitute match, and then I went to a bot match, substitute match, and then immediately EOM match. It's like constant. It's constant. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Of course then we have another insta-locker with Cyclops. I'm willing to bet this guy's good. If this guy does bad, he's probably gonna go like, I almost guarantee he's gonna go like 5-8 or something like that. We're triple DPSing again. It's a bot match, but like still, you could be somewhat courteous. I don't care if you're being courteous to bots, it's still being courteous. You gotta practice that anyway. Because you guys are DPS insta-lockers. You're the worst flipping part of this game. You're the worst part of this game. I have 3 DPS lords right now, 6 support lords, 1 tank lord, and I despise the experience of playing... What?
Who's your tank lord? Oh wait,
Deadpool.
What about... Oh, okay. Alright, proceed.
I will get Magneto soon, but that's my next tank lord. But either way, the experience of playing any role pretty much sucks. DPSing is like, half the time, if you're doing good as a DPS, and your other DPS is doing bad, they'll automatically blame both DPSs, whether or not you're doing bad. And then there's like times where you're like, tank is kind of butt cheeks, and you're like, oh, maybe we should, and mind you, they're solo tanking, and then they're like, oh, maybe I should swap, or maybe I should swap to tank as well. But that's like, maybe like 2% of the DPSs play this game. They won't swap. They don't care how bad they're doing. They'll just play the game. And usually, yeah, quick matches, who cares half the time. But like, come on, at least be relatively courteous. Make the experience better for everyone. We shouldn't be making it all about ourselves. That's what it usually ends up being. Why? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, I despise
19-minute rant, by the way.
You know what, we're gonna end it off here. I'm tired of ranting. I'm too mad to rant right now.
Okay, well, keep going for this last Brawlhalla match, please.
The thing about this game is this game, no matter what we do about this game, it will always be like this. Unfortunately, it will. Because people in this game don't know anything but playing DPS. Like, I feel bad for those people who have to play tank every match. I'm pretty much, might as well be a support main. I'm not necessarily, I'm a flexible guy, you know, but I'm still might as well be a support main. No, I don't think we need a pause there. Anyway, the experience of playing either support or DPS, or either support or tank, really, it's horrible, especially if you're solo queuing for either of them. And it's like, can we lock in with this game, please? Guang, stop giving us so many DPSs. That's the biggest problem with it. There's like 27 DPSs in the game. I think there was 12 Triagist, and then there's 14 Vanguards. There's more DPSs.
Vanguards?
Yes. Right now there are 14, to my belief. There are more Duelists than there are Vanguards and Strategists combined. That should not be the case. Honestly, I would have been fine with them making Cyclops a strategist, because it at least would have been a departure from the DPS slot bullcrap we get every season.
Because like
what?
I wanted a double tank season.
I don't really think. I mean, could Cyclops work good as a tank? Yeah, he could, but I think he would work better as a strategist, which we needed anyway. We really need a departure from the same slot.
We've gotten a DPS for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. We've gotten at least one DPS in full seasons since, like, season 1, I think. The only time we got the only time we didn't have a DPS in a season was season 2, where we got Emma Frost and Ultron. That was the only time.
Season 5.
Where we didn't get,
Season 5.
Oh, well, season 5 counts. It doesn't count.
Why doesn't it count?
Gambit's actually DPS. But either way, I'm joking. But either way, it's still bad. Because there should, I think there should be like, I think we're good for now on DPSs, especially since half of them are the same thing. Like Hela and Phoenix are literally the same thing. So like we can just like not have so many poke slop characters. And the worst part about poke slop seasons, bless you. The worst part about poke slop seasons is that it makes the Vanguard experience so much worse. Just so much worse. Because I'm sitting there as Thing, solo tanking, and I get shot and killed in 2 milliseconds because I'm a fat target that like almost instantly dies half the time. And I want to play Thing! Why can't I play Thing? Oh wait, it's because the triple DPSs don't care about this game. That's why I'm being forced to do this garbage. I'm getting molested by a Hulk and Devil Dinosaur and no one's doing anything about it. I just got my butthole my butt cheeks horribly separated by a monster Hulk. What are we doing? My butt cheeks are just gone now. They might as well be little stumps. My butt cheeks might as well, like, I'm like Rigby, where one of my butt cheeks is horribly deformed. It's bad. And that's what this game devolves into. The 3 of our 4 real players in this bot match are running Duelist. I'm the only person running anything other than Duelist out of the real players. Why is that? That's a good question. I don't flipping know. I don't know what to do with this game. know what to do. People will swear up and down that they're so good at DPSs and then instantly die as soon as they see any half-decent player. DPSs are the most horrible creature to come out of the butthole of this game. I am so tired of triple DPS comps constantly being forced to either solo tank or not get or being forced to get blamed by the healers because I didn't have 20,000, 30,000 healing in a game when there's literally one tank. Mind you, the max health a DPS can have is about, I think, 350 or 400 with Mr. Fantastic. So that means that's like, if you were to heal that Mr. Fantastic 15 times from 0 to full, that's like, let's see here, I gotta do that math in my head. So,
yeah, let's pull the calculator.
What? 4,500. That's 4,500 healing for healing him about 15 times. Well, not that might be actually inaccurate. Let me check. Yeah, 4,500. With a tank, like let's say Rogue, she's 750 or 675 health. That's her health pool.
Rogue
just 10 times is 6,750,000 healing. There's a massive difference between the healing that you get in a tank versus a DPS. And then yet, okay, why does this guy not have 30,000 healing? There's 3 DPSs, and then there's like a mother flipping thing. I'm not getting that much healing.
Oh yeah.
I'm so tired of playing this game and then seeing that someone's solo tanking. Some poor soul has to solo tank. Why does that guy have to solo tank? Why does that guy have to solo tank? We can have 2 tanks in a match. There are fun tanks in this game! People don't care though! Rogue's a really fun tank! Double Dinosaur's a fun tank! But people don't care to learn her, or him, or whoever! Yes, there are your boring tanks, like Mag is, while he's a good tank, he's arguably the best tank in the game. Oh, he's kinda boring. He's boring. Thor's fun. Venom's pretty fun, if you know how to use him correctly. Thing can be fun, but that's if he's not getting like murdered by DPSs. Hulk's like iffy. Doctor Strange, I mean he's cool. He's more fun than Magneto, but he's not like more fun. He's not more fun than the majority of tanks. Cap is like a horrible experience because half the time, it's just disgusting to play as Cap. It's disgusting. Because he's a force dive tank, is what he is. Angela's kind of fun. Groot's like half the time you're just placing walls like a mother flipping Fortnite character. And then like there's like so many like cool characters in this game that people don't care about. And it's like the thing I hate the most is half of the fun characters are duelists. They make so many fun duelists. Like it's really cool and fun to hit a combo as Daredevil, or one-shot a guy from across the map with Hawkeye. But then tanks are like kind of minute. They're like kind of boring half the time. Like there's also no team-ups with 2 tanks in them. There's like one, and that's like Hulk and Thing with the Gamma team-up. And that's fun. People will go double tank just for that team-up. But there's like almost no others. You could run technically a Mag and Rogue comp with Gambit, but in comp, you're not Gambit's like half the time not getting out of the ban phase. Why are you champion Invis playing in quick match?
Release Daredevil and Gambit.
Daredevil's not even banned that much, honestly.
Oh yeah,
no, don't okay, thank you, Mr. Pickle Pounder, for double tanking with this Thor. Why are you running Spider-Man? You know what? Honestly, I'm fine with it. We're running a perfect trifecta comp, so I'm good with it. But we'll call it the triangle comp.
I don't think I've had a triangle comp for like a week.
Exactly. That's because my flipping Cyclops sucks, or not sucks, but he's like sucking the fun out of this game by being a DPS.
Give me all your
he's like a mother flipping. He's like Blade, but worse because he's not because he's an actual vampire, but because he's like the new character. And like, there's like your fair share of DPSs that kind of need reworks. Like, I think Blade could use a little bit the river work. Black Panther's like either you're really good with them or you're atrocious with them. There's like almost no in between.
More spears.
Give him more spears, or like don't base him off like a whole like his combo is like specific in the sense that it'll just like you either get the combo down really easily or you don't get it down at all. It's like sucky. Oh my gosh, we got a lore gambit in our server.
If you wish, you can end your rant. It's been 30 minutes. Oh my lord, it's been 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and end it.
Alright guys. Yeah, free content.
Are you about to upload this to YouTube?
Bye.